Ну что, всем привет. Что у нас сегодня вообще по плану? Нужно закончить задание легенды Дюнкая, задание легенды Рейзера и уже отправляться к отплытию.
Bet you can't keep up with me!
You want to find out a— Look no further. It's me. I am the Dark Knight hero. You're right, I'm not. Jokes aside, I do think that the Dark Knight hero and I have one thing in common.
What's that?
It's the way he sticks to his principles. Coming out here night after night, fighting for justice, keeping Mondstadt safe.
Wow, so you're a nocturnal vigilante too?
No, I just mean he must be seriously rich.
Ну да, только
Why
же
is
у
that?
богатых же только людей есть время.
People only start
Чтобы
worrying
ночью
about
что-то там
spiritual fulfillment once they have enough material wealth. It's the same in every hero story, isn't it? No, it's nothing like that. I just have too much time on my hands these days.
Same difference. You are the boss the cat's tail after.
Why don't you ask the guards at the city gate? They do night shifts all the time. They must know something.
Что они могут знать? Они же там спят. Или в карты играют. Почему не озвучено?
You want to know about
ну вот.
him? In fact, I'm one of the few who has seen him with my own two eyes.
Great! This is the guy we need to talk to. So, just who is the Dark Knight hero?
Whoa, slow down. Let me start from the beginning. Well, I was patrolling one night when suddenly I heard something. I rushed over to check it out. I saw a gang of suspicious-looking fellows who looked like they were up to no good. So I quickly hid.
Hid? You're supposed to be a guard.
That was when he appeared. He was dressed in black from head to toe, perfectly hidden in the night. The way he crept up on those bad guys.
Wow.
Guess what I did next? I would probably have just gotten in the way as far as the Dark Knight hero is concerned.
Ну,
So
хорошо.
instead, I headed to the Knights of Favonius' residence. Correct. I thought surely someone with such a strong sense of justice and who voluntarily protects Mondstadt is exactly the kind of person you'd find in the Knights of Favonius.
Может быть, это
But it seems I was wrong. I checked everywhere, and there were no signs of anyone having left the building.
So you're saying whoever it is can't be from the Knights of Avonius after—
Yes. But I just can't understand. Why would someone like that not want to join the Knights? I'm sure they would warmly welcome someone of his abilities.
So, the point you're trying to make is you don't know who the Dark Knight hero is either?
Hey, don't be like that. At least by talking to me, you've ruled out a few more people. Anyway, try asking at the flower shop. I heard a girl there's been talking about the time he rescued her.
Который прям грезит, да, как бы он его на руках
What's wrong with me? Why can't I get him out of my mind?
Hello? We'd like to ask you about the Dark Knight hero.
My hero! Oh, sorry. Just hearing his name gets me lost in thought. Hang on, how did you know who I was talking about? Is it that obvious? Oh no, what am I going to do?
Huh? What's Diluc got to do with this?
Well, I guess I might as well spill the beans. I used to think Diluc was the one for me.
Отстань.
But ever since the time I was rescued by the Dark Knight hero, I just don't know.
Wowee! You saw the Dark Knight hero? For real? What's he...
It all happened so fast. I was so scared. All I remember is seeing a flash of fire. But I felt safe. I only saw his silhouette, but it felt so... Who knows? Now that you mention it, a pyrovision does seem like a good explanation. It lit up the whole area in an instant. I remember that very...
Okay, then. Well, thanks. So, based on all we need to do is find a wealthy, vision-wielding vigilante who's not one of the knights.
Что указывает только на одного.
Nope, still no idea. But we
тебя
already
голова
asked so
есть,
many... Let's take a look around the city at nighttime. If we're lucky, we just might bump into him.
Думай, Пайман, думай! Тоже подходит по всем 3 пунктам.
It's getting dark. Let's stick around Mondstadt. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll meet the Dark Knight hero.
Ой, ты еще и по стенке будешь.
The Dark Knight hero is Master Diluc?
Ну как бы ты можешь в войну зайти, если чё. Если хочешь прям тут...
After managing to steer clear of the guards' patrol route, I never anticipated I'd run into you instead. Dark Knight hero? Sounds awfully derivative to me. Please tell me you didn't come up with that.
Я?
How is this the first you've heard of the name? Every man in this darkened Mondstadt is yapping about the Dark Knight hero.
Ну, вроде у меня все здесь на максимум.
I do not concern myself with idle chatter. Though, I suppose I may take the idleness of others as a sign that peace prevails.
Это вдвое громче. Хорошо, сейчас.
Huzzah! The great mystery of the Dark Knight hero of Mondstadt. We solved it. Now then, Mr. Dark Knight hero.
Please
Какая
stop calling me
тайна-то,
that.
Пайман, блин.
Seriously, it makes me uncomfortable.
Not surprised. It's the stupidest superhero name Paimon's ever heard.
Капитан
Hi.
Справедливость.
Captain Pyro! Tell us, Captain Pyro, what happened here today?
It was the Abyss Order.
Them again?
I don't know what the devil they're plotting this time. It seems they're performing some initial reconnaissance. Considering that I've proven myself to be one step ahead of them on countless occasions, their persistence is unusual. I assume so, unless you're aware of any other Dark Knight heroes. The Knights are, for the most part, an utterly incompetent bunch. I cannot trust them to take this matter over. That's not my point. Well, I hope this conversation has been of service to you. Because I would like to ask for a favor in return.
Oh? What is it, Master Diluc? Your wish is...
You must keep my identity a secret. Above all, it is crucial that you do not let the Knights of Favonius know I am connected to any of this. They appear to just be small timers.
О, да-да-да,
We should have no
мелочь
trouble
пузатая.
dealing with them. I cannot afford delays on account of a few lackeys. I shall have to let you take care of them. Remember, don't tell a soul.
А большие парни сражаются только с большими ребятами.
Hey, you're just gonna leave us like this? Let it rain.
Молодой, тихо. А, ты откуда взялся?
I thought I heard. Did you see anything out of the ordinary?
Прямо из темноты вышел.
Nuh-uh. Not here. Nothing. Unless you're looking for the Dark Knight hero, in which case...
The Dark Knight hero. You saw him?
Это я.
Oh, the Dark Knight hero is, him.
You, the hero who safeguards Mondstadt from the shadows. On behalf of the Knights of Favonius, I thank you for your service to this city.
Еще потише. Ну давай, хорошо.
It's nothing. Really, you're too kind.
Так,
Wait a second.
допустим.
Aren't you the traveler that just arrived in the city? Rumors were circulating about the Dark Knight hero long before you ever arrived here.
Oh.
Опс, спалились.
Why would you lie to me about that? Never mind. You don't seem like bad folks. But I do hope you will visit the Knights of Favonius soon, where we can discuss the Dark Knight hero situation. You know, some things are best not discussed in public. Duty calls. I must be going. Stay safe, traveler.
Да, давай, вали отсюда. Смотри, Дим, поясняю, что я хочу.
There's something.
У нас вроде как... Она... А, это опасная тропа. Так, во. У меня же недоступен. Он же у меня недоступен. Почему? Почему у меня недоступен? Вот он почему недоступен. Потому
He
что...
wants to say to you about the Dark Knight hero.
Потому что ветка Делюка не сделана, и ветка Рейзера не сделана. Поэтому и недоступна. Ну, в принципе, я сейчас могу на первую встречу с Данслейвом отправиться, когда он, по-моему, по этим входит. По храму ужаса бури. А потом, когда он уже в Люешке куда-то вниз спускается, вот туда уже не смогу пойти.
Oh, it's you two. Thank you for coming. So, the Dark Knight hero. Do you have anything else you're able to share with me? Ah, yes, of course I should fill you in first. Apologies for my appalling lapse of etiquette. The situation is... here.
Jeez, what horrible handwriting.
Да, бла-бла-бла-бла-бла.
Let me take a closer look.
Indeed. Although this is written in the common tongue, it appears that a cipher has been used in many places. Nevertheless, one can grasp the general message from the non-ciphered portions alone. This is a war declaration from the Abyss Order to the Dark Knight hero.
Does that mean the bad guys want the Dark Knight hero to go away forever?
Something like that. Thus, we are hoping to contact him as soon as possible so that we can attempt to coordinate a response.
Вы
After
ему
all,
не
this
сдали
matter no
тоже.
longer concerns merely the Dark Knight hero himself. It impacts the entire city of Mondstadt. If you find out anything at all, come and find me.
А, на винокурню прям.
War declaration sent by the Abyss Order. This is
Чё-то я
not
думал,
good
что
news
надо
at
в
all for
таверну,
Master
блин.
Diluc. Quick, we should go tell him right away.
Ладно, винокурня, так на винокурню.
Favonius, and
I take it you're about to inform me of the war declaration from... I'm aware of it. Though I appreciate you for taking the trouble to come all this way.
Что, Нострадамус?
what?
The Dawn Winery's intelligence network extends beyond commercial matters.
Great! So, what's the plan, Master Deep?
I'm open to suggestions. No. That would be playing right into the hands of the Abyss Order. They know full well
Это
that we don't
ответ
exactly
просто
see eye to
это
eye.
такой.
They're using this as a means to force me into making an appearance.
И на второй вариант.
If
Один и
my
тот же
identity
ответ.
were exposed, all my future activities would be subject to some degree of interference from the night. After all, no powerful organization wishes to be outdone by someone from the outside.
Ooh, the Abyss Order has really dealt you a tough hand this time. What a sneaky little bunch.
There is a way, but for it to work, I need some more information. Specifically, I need to decipher the obscured portions of...
Obscured portions? You mean the bits Paimon can't read?
It must be a cipher only understood by members of the Abyss Order, used to spread messages within the organization. It's not simply a war declaration, but also a notification to their own. When you take a stand that makes you a hero to one party, you also become a villain to the other. And since I've been the Abyss Order's enemy for so long, they've made me the target around which they can rally their troops and unite their strength.
Wow, seems like it takes a lot of brains to be a superhero, huh?
I understand my enemy well, is all. As the saying goes, heroes and villains are two sides of the same coin.
So what are we gonna do about the intel that's written in gibberish then? How do we un-gibberishify it?
Simple. When you don't understand something, you ask. I've already tracked down one of their strongholds. If you're interested, feel free.
В чем-то он прав. Непонятно, спроси. Где? Что? Куда? Да ладно. Серьезно? Ну, допустим.
This is the abandoned ruins like these are precisely the kind of place the Abyss Order likes. Come on. There's no time to lose.
Вообще пофиг. Ну, погнали. Давай, Делюк. Шестьдесят пятый. Чего? Чем он? Он с волчьей бегает, серьезно? Я думал, прототип дадут.
No one escapes my sights.
Слушай, как ты его собрал? Интересно. Узнать? Зачем? Нафига? О, Е3. 5. Ну, волчи же не только на Делюка ставят, правильно? Как бы выбил волчи, блин, ставь на кого хочешь, хоть на Бейдоу.
Time for retribution!
Понятно. Ну, видимо, я просто не смотрел никогда, что им там дают пробников. Ай-яй. Даешь конфет. Да что такое? Да. Серьезно? А почему ты водяной? Интересно.
Let's spark things.
Ты же должен криво быть.
This moment will be frozen in time. Windblade!
Come a little close.
До сюда.
Retribution!
How did you find me here, Favonian scum?
No
Отбросился.
Knight of Favonius. Now start talking. Your plan.
I see you received our letter. But if you think I'm going to let you in on our secrets, I'm afraid you're quite mistaken.
You appear to have misunderstood the situation you're in.
Did you just use a pyro vision to shoot fire from your hands? Ah, it burns!
Let's see how long it takes for you to.
Stop! Stop! Please! Pain! I beg you!
Playing dead won't help you. That fire was nowhere near strong enough to. Oh. He seems to have passed out. Hey! You sleep when I say you can sleep!
Ah, it burns! I'll talk. I'll talk. Ow, ow, ow! Please, stop! Disorder. We've a master force bound by a shared hatred for the Dark Knight hero. They will march on the Mondstadt city gates at 10 p.m. That's everything I know. Please, don't make...
That's it? Well, I doubt you'd be foolish enough to keep anything else hidden.
Зажги его до конца, ты чё?
Now that I have the information I need, I must prepare. I would be grateful if you could keep me updated on how the Knights of Favonius respond.
Yes, Master Diluc, sir. Anything you say, Master Diluc, sir.
Why are you acting so strange?
In light of what just went down here, Master Diluc has officially reached #1 on Paimon's People Not to Tick Off Under Any Circumstances list.
Ой, блин. Ой, господи.
If we do not make contact with the Dark Knight hero soon... Ah, it's you two. I must admit, this issue of the Dark Knight hero is proving to be something of a headache.
Ты ж
We just
отсюда и
held
не
a meeting to
отходил.
decide on an appropriate course of action. Can you guess what it is?
На все забить.
No, that would send a signal that the Knights are in favor of the Dark Knight's hero's continued presence in our city, which we
Ты
are
ж на
not
это
encouraging. This
намекал.
kind of individual heroism undermines the Knight's authority.
Oh, well, what's the plan then?
Find out the Dark Knight hero's true identity and offer him our protection.
Protection? He seems to be doing just fine without your protection so far, you
Действительно.
know.
Well, since you've aided the Knights in the past, I might as well just tell you. The offer of protection is just a ruse in order for the Knights of Favonius to take over full and exclusive responsibility for this matter.
You aren't gonna let the Dark Knight hero be all heroic and stuff? Why not?
Firstly, to show the might of the Knights of Favonius, to prove to the people that without the Dark Knight hero, they can still rely on the Knights to maintain peace and harmony. Secondly, the Abyss Order have no mercy in their hearts. If anything happened to the Dark Knight hero,
Вы куда вы лезете? Вы
it
обычные
would only
люди,
serve to
алло.
further their nefarious ambitions.
Gosh, Paimon never knew the life of a knight involved so much untold anguish before.
But none of this will work if we don't establish the Dark Knight hero's true identity in time.
There's no need to despair, Huffman. Just follow my plan and
Captain Kaya.
Lately, Master Diluc has been working the bar at the Angel's Share every night. All I need you to do is keep him in your sight. Think you can manage that for me?
Yes, Captain Kaya. Master Diluc is the Dark Knight hero?
Who knows? It's just a hunch. I've been known...
Главный пьяница Mondstadt. Ну, один из
Wow. Paimon feels we saw a whole new side of the Knights of Favonius today. But Paimon doesn't understand. How is Kaya so sure he knows who the Dark Knight hero is? We need to get to the winery and tell Master Diluc as soon as Paimonly possible.
Ай-яй-яй, у нас все кончилось.
Master Diluc, Paimon has something important to tell you.
Yes. I should have known he would see this as the perfect opportunity to get back at me.
Sounds like there's a bit of bad blood between you guys then.
I shan't get into that now. More importantly, the Knights of Favonius are responding more or less as I had anticipated. All we need to do now is think of a counterplan. Patience. Let me think. If they intend to monitor me, then so be it. We can use this to create the perfect alibi.
What's an alibi?
If you want to find out, maybe you can do me a small...
Oh, come on.
In Mondstadt, mist flowers are most commonly found in a region just northwest of the winery. If you could gather some for me, I'd be most grateful. I will make other preparations here in the meantime.
Он слаймов будет призывать. Так у меня же они есть. Куча.
Allow me to introduce the winery's master brewer.
So many mist flowers. Great. I can't wait to see how this turns.
So, are you certain the equipment can withstand this level of purity?
Oh my goodness. The winery owner himself is addressing me directly. Don't worry, sir. It is always my honor to serve you, even if it means risking my life.
Huh? What's so life-threatening about this?
Please, excuse me. I must get to work.
What's he gonna do with a bunch of mist flowers?
Long story short. A few days ago, the winery was experimenting with some new flavors. They wanted to see if mist flower can truly add a crisp and refreshing taste. Sure enough, they discovered that the flower's extract is truly potent.
So the new batch is selling like hotcakes?
No, not potent in terms of attracting customers. Slimes need to extract elemental energy to survive. For them, this substance is simply... So I thought to myself, I wonder how...
Yikes! What was that noise?
Oh, cold. So cold. Oh, Master Diluc. Purification complete, sir. But the equipment...
Marvelous work. Don't fret about the equipment. I shall have my butler order more immediately.
Marvelous! Jolly host!
This is what I was talking about. Mist flower extract. Or, for our purposes, elemental bait.
Wow! It really has a strong elemental lift.
Sprinkle a little on the ground over there. Careful. Just a small...
Ну, совсем чуть-чуть. Сейчас всю бутылку будем, да?
And then, how long does it... Holy moly, it really does attract slimes! And even more than we expected.
It appears the potency is greater than... We'd better get rid of them before they wreak havoc on the map.
Да ты не попал, серьезно.
With the wind!
Да. Да почему именно Геон?
effect from such a small amount of extract. At least we didn't go picking wildflowers. All right. So can you tell us what your plan is now, Master Diluc?
Yes. The plan is... And so, I expect it to all go down without...
Are you sure it will work? You're the only
I have persevered alone from the start. Now, I alone must face what lies ahead.
Well, if you already made up your mind, but until that moment comes, we can still help you out where we can.
I am indeed indebted to you. I shall see you at the tavern, as per the plan.
Let's wait until evening to meet Master Diluc at the tavern.
Уже вечер, уже вечер. Там и низ шла, вы серьезно?
Greetings, Mr. Hoffman of the Knights of Favonius. To what do I owe the pleasure at this hour?
Oh, nothing. I'm merely procrastinating. I thought I might indulge myself with a beverage or two. Ah, traveler. Fancy meeting you here.
Oh, we were in the mood for an evening stroll.
What would you like to drink?
А дальше?
I'll have a dandelion wine, I suppose.
Ooh, Paimon wants apple juice.
Что за странные кивки?
But Paimon forgot to bring her coin pouch. Do you have any more on you?
Apologies. We do not give credit here.
Well, in that case, let this be my treat.
No need. We'll be back in a jiffy.
Да. Вот сейчас бы с этим бы, с Бардом бы
Hoffman showed
заговорил.
up, just as expected. Okay, remember the plan? Go to the city's side gate and place the elemental bait. Whoa! You used all of it! This is gonna be pretty epic. Yikes, here comes